Let me show you around the Gran Castillo Tagoro in Playa Blanca. This is such an incredibly kid-focused hotel. First off, we booked a family superior room. This room was massive. It technically is one room with like a seating area, but the seating area came out into a sofa bed, so the kids were there. We were in beside them. You could close the room off if you wanted to. There was a lovely big corridor and a massive bathroom with a bath and a shower. The room was perfect. Of course, there are other room options, but this suited us. So then onto the swimming pools. There are two main pool areas. This is the kids area. And I believe if you have younger kids like we do, they do tend to put your apartment down this end. So there is the slides area, which is a shallow pool. So my kids could totally stand up in it. This is the deeper pool. Connor could stand in it, but all she needed is bands. There was also the snack bar here. We were all inclusive, so the kids could go in and get drinks and ice creams and food as they wanted. There is a small kids pool. This is like all around each other. And then you had the splash area, which my kids adore. One thing that I think is really important to note is there was no sunbed wars. Zero. No matter what time we came down, we tended to get a bed. This was the main pool area. It was up by reception and there was a lot more activities that went on there during the day. And then this is the adults only area. Now they do have kind of cushions on these beds later on through the day. This is the kids club. My kids only went once because there was no English speaking kids there and they were having none of it. I believe there's also a baby club, but there's so much entertainment for kids. I have to say the entertainment team were amazing. Like 2 days while we were there, they had a foam party. The kids just loved it. I found each area of the hotel really contained so that when we were in it with the kids, I wasn't worried about them legging it off somewhere else. Even this little playground area was down beside where our apartment was and where the kids' swimming area was. My kids absolutely adored the nighttime entertainment. So there was a mini club from like 8:30 till like 9:15, and this is where you left your shame at the door and went dancing with your kids. And then you had your nighttime entertainment. Now, if you're looking for Broadway shows, you're not going to get that. This is a holiday, but my kids were highly entertained and that is good enough for me. But if you didn't want to see the entertainment, there were other areas to sit. So you had the sports bar, which was nice and quiet, and then you had outside seating with quieter music. If you're that way inclined, there is also a massive gym. I went the grand total of 0 times to this, but I saw lots of people using it. At the back of the hotel, there is a promenade where you can walk to the marina. This takes about 10 minutes, but you have kids, like it's going to be 20-25. But there's a little shopping complex beside it with restaurants in it. We were all inclusive, so you had the buffet, but there was also 2 other restaurants that you could eat in. We just didn't get a chance to. Personally, I found the food in the buffet like really good. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a buffet, but there was great variety and they had many team nights as well. I really liked the kids area because it just had plain food. The kids can go over, they could serve themselves, and it was just food that they ate. I have to say, we adored this place to the point that we're contemplating going back again next year, and we don't do that, but my kids were so happy and so entertained that it meant that we got time for ourselves. Oh, and you could wash the clothes too.